It's dinner time, y'all, and I'm about to make one of the easiest one pot / one pan little recipes that I make. I've made it before for y'all. It's just a little meatball pasta bake, but I'm gonna make it even easier than I made it before. Or maybe not easier, but just better. It's gonna be better, and you know why it's gonna be better? Because of Aunt Kathy. Aunt Kathy, when I made it before, I used little frozen meatballs I got from the grocery store and pasta sauce in a jar. That's not going to happen this time because Aunt Kathy, if you know who she is, she's the one, we did a little video, she's a little Italian lady that lives in Granbury, Texas, and she's married to my father-in-law's brother. She is this little feisty thing. She made the peanut brittle. If you hadn't seen it, you better go back and watch that video, but she's a little doll. Well, what she did was she made me some meatballs and sauce. We call it Suga. And I got 2 bags of it, and we're about to use it. She's probably gonna fuss at me for using her delicious meatballs in a little pasta bake because it's supposed to be used for spaghetti. She sent me the recipe for these, y'all, but I'm so intimidated because my father-in-law used to make these in this sauce, and it's the best you've ever put in your mouth. I promise you that it is. And I'm intimidated by it. I'm intimidated by it. But anyway, we're about to make a pasta bake with this because I'm anxious to eat them, and that's why we're gonna do it. Also gonna be made even easier by using my little Ninja Foodi Possible Cooker. This thing, listen, y'all, this thing, y'all saw me cooking it the other day. I baked some, it bakes, this thing bakes on my countertop. I feel like it replaces every pan and appliance in my kitchen except maybe the microwave. I mean, it does everything. It's a slow cooker. It does sear / saute, steam, keep warm, sous vide, which I have no idea what that is. Braise, bake, and proof. I won't be proofing because you're not even gonna be making on bread. But anyway, we're gonna put this thing on bake. And I'm gonna put it on 350 for about 45 minutes. And then we're just gonna throw this together, and it may not even take 45 minutes. I'm gonna put 45, but it may not even take that long. Turn it on. Y'all, it couldn't be easier. If you don't have Aunt Kathy's meatballs and sauce, which you're not gonna, but if you want the recipe and you want to see her make them, get in these comments and tell her to have Cherie come back over there and y'all make these things. So she needs to teach me in person, then I won't be so intimidated by it. So if you're watching Aunt Kathy, I gotta come. All right, so first you're gonna just pour this in. If you're using frozen meatballs from the store, just do that, okay? Let me show y'all what these meatballs look like, hang on. Big old delicious homemade meatballs. Do y'all see that? Look at that deliciousness, y'all. This is a sweet sauce, or a sweet Suga as we call it. And I've cooked about 1 pound, I just barely al dente. I felt like they needed to be cooked a little tiny bit, even though some recipes I've seen says do it without even doing that. But this is rigatoni, 1 pound. So I'm gonna put this in, and I'm going to top that with some mozzarella. Just as much as you want, completely up to you. Let's just say that's a cup right there, because we're gonna put more on the top. Let me use this other bag of meatballs and sauce. Y'all, you cannot even imagine how good this is. She probably knocked me out. She's gonna knock me out and say, what are you doing using my meatballs to make something like that? Because it definitely is supposed to go with spaghetti. But anyway, I've got about 1.5 cups of water here to help cook those noodles. And I'm gonna put the rest of this cheese on top. I don't know, that's probably about 3 cups of cheese. All right, and I'm gonna put maybe a little bit of Parmesan on top of that. If you're Italian and you're watching, you're like, what in the world is she doing? I don't know, but I know it tastes good because I've made it before. Not Aunt Kathy's though. And that's it. It's on 350. It's about to bake for about 45 minutes, and then we're gonna give it a taste test. Y'all, could that be easier? Honestly, it couldn't be easier. I'll be back in just a minute. And it's ready. Y'all, look at that. It did take 45 minutes. I kept checking the noodles to make sure they were done. So it did take 45 minutes. It might take a whole hour if you did not cook that pasta a little bit ahead of time. So just know that. Or if you used, maybe not if you, the rigatoni is just a bigger, thicker pasta, so it takes a little more. If you used a different pasta, it might not take as long. But anyway, it took me 45 minutes. Y'all, this is baked on my countertop. Look at this, y'all. Look at that cheese. I cannot even. I got a meatball. Let's give it a try. But you know what? We're gonna wait a minute because that is boiling and I'm not gonna burn my mouth, so hang on. All right, let's try this, y'all. I'm gonna add a little bit of grated Parmesan. Don't judge me. I love it. I should have cut my meatball already so that it wouldn't be so hot. I want y'all to see the inside of this meatball. that. Look at the spices and seasonings and all the things in there. I already know. Y'all already know. I'm gonna get a little bit of meatball, a little bit of pasta, and I'm still gonna burn my mouth. Cheers. I'm scared. Y'all blow with me. Half of y'all tell me all the time that you're blowing it with me. Hey, Kathy, we are not worthy. We are not worthy of this goodness. Oh my goodness. I hate it. I hate it for y'all that y'all gonna have to use old store-bought meatballs when there's such goodness as this out there, y'all. Y'all try this. Love y'all.